Modern day slave. Have you heard the term modern day slave? Have you given it any thought, or is it just what they say? They deserve the sentence that they were served, a chance for repentance to occur. You got nerve to say they shouldn't pay. I mean, after all, life is a little game. But who said it had to be a baseball game? 3 strikes turn my life into a baseball game. Pay your debt to society, but still carry shame. Answer questions about your past, we don't care who was to blame, cause if anything pops up, better hope it's not your name. You didn't get the job, and you better not rob, but we bringing you the pain. Trust in God, that's what the chaplains say. I got a question, chaplain say. Can you admit that there's such thing as a modern day slave? Let me hear you say it. You know there's prisons with no janitors, people to clean the toilets and showers, cause they got people cleaning for 40 an hour, not dollars, pennies, 40 an hour. Way back, crack rock was introduced to Latino and black blocks. White people drank and snorted powder. Rehab deals got handed out to your people, but not ours. Our addictions got us prison. That's white power. That's not white privilege. That's white power. I'd like to be a conservative Christian, and I got a question for the conservative Christian. Modern day slave is a term, have you heard of this one? Police can come and just murder this one, but we can't shoot back. Y'all stay strapped, what you scared of this one? A modern day slave can't be seen with a gun. We're the irresponsible ones. Once upon a time, I was in juvenile hall. We could talk to these girls through the vents on the walls. I got caught standing on my sink. They didn't let me out at all. After 6 days straight, the room started feeling small. I ended up going a little zany, banged my head against the wall in the window till they chained me. Then I kicked the door till they shackled and restrained me, tackled and detained me. Then God gave me a vision that permanently changed me. Black and brown bodies all shackled to the same link, starving on a slave ship, hungry but we can't eat, sold into the system, slavery, it is the same thing. Have you heard the term modern day slave? By high school, they drugged my vision, my pseudo-thuggish living and doctor-prescribed drug addiction coupled with marijuana and other afflictions like love is missing. I realized that they drugged my vision. They told me who I was, at risk, out of control, broken home, criminal that couldn't be left alone, destined to be a deadbeat dad, get the sex and gone, destined to be abusive, destined to be addicted, destined to be a dropout, and destined to be in prison. Indoctrination. There's no such thing as boys will be boys if he don't act like them Asian and white boys. He needs these pills, and that's real indoctrination. Society was based on hunting and farming, but as the world progressed, there's no hunting, just farming. So a hunter like me is worthless. Indoctrination. Back in the day, tribes needed warriors to ride, protect their children and wives. But now we have police and no trespassing signs, so a warrior like me is useless. Indoctrination. They don't know what we go through, and they don't know what we're going through. There's so much of my life I can't show you. It's like my life's a show for you. It's like I'm just a limo driver and my job's a show for you, and you run for president and I have to vote for you. You ask me how I'm doing and I can't expose the truth. They don't know what we go through. See, I've been making lemonade out of lemons my whole life. A little water, a little sugar, you gon' be alright. Get some tissue for the boogers, you can cry all night. Cause as long as you're alive, night is followed by the sunlight. Time heals all wounds as long as the morning's done right. They don't know what we go through, and they don't know what we're going through. Listen to what I'm showing you. The trouble is growing you. Just let the faith grow in you, cause you're part of a chosen few. And I know that they don't know what we go through. Once upon a time, there was a boy in class getting harassed. My homie made a joke of him getting abused in the past just for laughs, but the boy said, actually, yes, that happened in the past. And the class reaction was to laugh. We live in a cruel world. And there's people we love here, and it feels like a cool world, but the reality is we live in a cruel world. I want to put a little spin on this poem. This part is called out of sight, out of mind. It means it didn't happen if it didn't bother me. It's not a part of me like arteries, it's far from me. So the protests don't start with me. So many lies we as a people believe, but want credit for truth is we're often deceived. Nothing's wrong here. This country has plenty of chances. Sing your song here. The nightlife has plenty of dances. You don't need a gun. You'll never have to protect yourself. Just check your health. You don't need a guard dog. It's a ban on pit bulls, cause that's a bad dog. If you think it, you will see it, so don't think the bad thoughts. No one needs help. Look around, don't you see? People sleep in the rain, but I don't think about them cause they're not around me. It's the poor's fault they're poor, and the homeless just want to live tax-free. They prefer to live in poverty. And your homies knew they broke the law, so what's wrong with the penitentiary? The truth is that we sit in your prisons, we sit in your rehabs, we sit in your foster cares, we sit all day. And you tell us that we had the same chance, but we ain't buying it. We got alcohol in exchange for our land. We ain't buying it. You tell us that you care. We don't believe you. You tell us to vote. A lesser of two evils. You tell us you're saved. We don't believe you. How could you ignore the cries? The women and what they go through, from the abused to the homeless ones, the children and what they go through, the ones on the news, they ain't the only ones, the men and what they go through, from the younger to the older ones. I got stories, and they don't know what we go through. Foster care. A place where you have to foster care, 'cause you don't care anymore. And it feels like no one cares about you anymore. And in my group home, you're not up for adoption. House full of boys find a way to make it poppin'. Got any weed? I've come to the conclusion that everyone I was in the group homes with are my foster brothers and sisters, even though I made moves on some of the sisters. I remember when he asked if he got out, would he miss us? He said, nah, y'all just some niggas I'm in a group home with. But we did become brothers over time. And when it was time to ride, I asked you not to roll. You told me that this life's like a thing you can't control. The homie's on the way. I just thought I'd let you know I'm out. And trying to talk you out of raising the body count, I feel like I let you down. But at least you heard me out. And it hurts me now. And I won't even tell the gory story of what war and warring did to you and how it kept you from soaring. And I ain't talking behind your back when I tell the little homies that. I'm just giving them a warning. Foster care. Foster brothers, sometimes you have to foster care for others. When I found out how many of my foster sisters had been molested, I couldn't comprehend it. The numbers were similar to the percentages of those of us addicted to getting blended. Virtually all of us. How many of us really belonged in rehab? Virtually all of us. How many of us needed meds and therapy really bad? Virtually all of us. But look, how many of us know how to stand in the fire, laugh while crying, master the art of fighting? How many of us can survive in different places? Jails, institutions, the streets, we win the races. There's just one problem that most of us have. We walk around with this hole in our heart, deep from a stab. The wounds never heal. It hurts really bad. Apologies never given. Most that weren't real. Forgiveness is a mystery that's yet to be revealed. Forgiveness is a weakness that I don't really feel. No sanity or family. So with the insanity, we had to foster family. Mom and dad's the state, so we have to foster family. Some homes, they just house hate. So on the block is family. We had to foster family. You wonder why we run to prostitution or gangs? Because we have to foster family. Church kids judge us and the youth pastor corny. And even when I thought they were cool, they just ignore me. I don't even want to go no more because it's boring. The truth behind it all, I just want to be respected. Not feared, not neglected, I just want to be respected. Everything can't go my way, hey, I respect it. I just want to know where the love is and can I get it? Where do I belong? Where can I find an ear that'll listen to my song?
They ask me if it's really how I feel. If I'm trying to pimp the foster youth get grant money, let's be real. They get 7 bands of youth, they don't even buy them shoes. I just want to spread the money around, so I'm in the booth. Something's gotta shake, the system's wrong, I got the proof. Take a sip of this, it's a whole 100 proof. You say that you're not racist, Amber Alerts they hit the news, but no alert for Marty Solar, Keisha, nothing new. Afro-Latin status lower, say it isn't true. The system built in 1600s, it still gotta do. Black and white is new, nobody's a color. Everyone's a human, nobody's a color. They want to kill the warriors, they want to slay the savage. They want to kill the buck so he doesn't rape and ravage. It's all propaganda just like Super Predator. It's super predictable and happening some more. It's time to make a change, time for Mexicans to vote the same. It don't matter what you bang, the Chicanos have to claim freedom for the gangs. Admit racial oppression, quit taking your aggression out on women for recession.
Take a lesson on the blessing, freedom's the final weapon. You can't make a thing happen in a cage, that's the lesson. I should've listened to 7, I should've listened to 7, yeah.
Hey, where you from?
Do it for the foster youth is GHK for life. They gave Draven numbers and Malik, he got 3 strikes. 44 plus 25, man, that's 69. All these rules in prison terms like being in a cage for life. Please, Mr. President, just put us on a flight. We'll never come back to this country if you make it right. This is where I lost my sight, the black belts don't have to fight. They don't know my strike, they don't know my strike. Better get the big homies involved, it's time to show your might. My best friend wanna kill me, I think he's gonna try. So the next time we meet someone might have to die. They said it's not that serious, but you only have one life. So niggas better squash it with me, cause bullets fly. And I hit the floor when I saw that silhouette. Stand up, the show is over, I'm lucky I didn't get. Change the story, David gotta spit for the mainstream. Simone Biles, a foster youth, she did it for the team. I'll never be a sellout, nope, not even for the green. And I'll never use Ghost Riders, cause the ghosts won't let it be. The boys in Sacramento knew about that free DAHVEED, cause I was viral on MySpace in the days of Little B.
David Acapella. I want to take a time to bust a rhyme about a war crime. If they get the home girl, you'll know that it was her time. Cause she covered Northside Gaza, they almost got her too. Go check out her Instagram, it's nothing like no Channel 2. The innocent people caught in the crossfire. Red Cross couldn't cross and toss flyers. How many people do you think are in the rubble? How oppressive are they? Why all the trouble? What is your perspective? I am trying to respect it. All I get is Western media. The truth is so neglected. Pierce can't call for a ceasefire, but thinks he's in the middle. A war criminal's a terrorist, but let's just solve this riddle. Can a brown man lift his hands without being 2/3 a man? Kill the Indian, save the man? Tell the Christians about missionary conquest and ask them to digest. I digress. See the things you post and I stress, surprised they didn't get you yet. What do you believe? Can I ask? Probably not the time. I understand generational trauma. Visions as a Taino man. Christopher Columbus did them worse than the Klan. If we didn't bring the gold, he would cut off their hands. They recently changed the holiday, and I'm just an artist in the States. Want to let you know you're on my mind. Hope you survive so I can interview you sometime. What's going on is crazy. Hope you survived the war crimes. What's going on is crazy. Hope you survived these war crimes. Hey, B-son, are you still alive? Hey, B-son, are you still alive? Hey, B-son, are you still alive?